I'm on my soapbox, guys, because I am upset that a product I recommended to you no longer works. Introducing, once again, or reintroducing the Tascam DR10L. This is a lavaliered mic system that records everything in-house or everything in one device. The reason why this is so popular and the reason why this is such a nifty device is because all you have to do is attach a lavalier right here, like a little lapel mic like you see on the news, anything like that, and have crisp, clear audio because the microphone is close to your voice, and you can just put this in your pocket, clip it on your side. I used to mic brides like this. I would mic myself when I was out photographing and filming an event. But this is the second unit I purchased. Now, I recommended this before because this unit did such a great job giving you quality audio and not having to worry about all the hangups that cheaper mics give you, because this mic is about $200 when I purchased it. And even though that's not the cheapest mic, it's also definitely not the most expensive microphone, because microphones cost a lot of money, especially if they have any kind of receiver or any kind of attachment, especially wireless microphones. Wireless microphones that have transceivers or transmitters and receivers, and they go directly to your camera, which makes it easier in post. Definitely costs a lot of money to make that technology possible. So you end up having to pay a premium for that premium audio, but you don't have to worry about syncing in post. What you do have to worry about is interference from any other radio frequencies around you, police scanners. 2.4 gigahertz is a very, very crowded frequency. So you have to worry about everybody else that's on the 2.4 gigahertz and all the interference and all the other things that can distract your signal from getting to the camera. So with that said, I'm a one-man band. I don't do a lot of monitoring of audio. And when I'm in a congested area with a lot of people, you get hangups. This was supposed to solve that problem. This device records everything internally, and all you gotta do is take out the SD card and sync up the audio in post. But having a microphone attached to this and having all the storage right here guarantees that you won't have any issues as long as the signal was good and the feed was good. Now, this is the second unit that I purchased because the first unit has some issues. I only had it for about, I want to say, a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, my first unit. And what happened is that one day I pulled it out of my bag and cut it on and hit record, and all I could hear was static. This is not a radio frequency type of device. There's no reason you really should be hearing static of any kind. It's all done in-house. It has one cord and it's a closed system, so that signal's not going out anywhere. I was confused as to why I was getting static, and I did everything. I went through every menu system, everything like that. It's only a $200 device. Not the cheapest, but not the most expensive, definitely. And I didn't want to send it off to get fixed, so I just purchased a new one because I love the audio quality. It had its own microphone in it, and it sounded good straight out of the box with my voice. In that move, it's always stayed in the bag. As a matter of fact, all my Tascam DR10Ls stay in the bag. Now, I might not put it in its own little protective padded bag, but I put it in my camera bag. And when I put it in my camera bag, it's pretty much safe. It doesn't move that often. As a matter of fact, it's the only piece of equipment that doesn't move that much at all. That and my Ninja monitor, they all stay in there. But without it moving that much in my bag and sitting in my bag all this time, you'd think that nothing would happen to it. Well, this one broke as well. But there's a different problem with this one. I just start setting it up. I put the SD card in here, and guess what? It said no card or card error. I was like, okay, well, it's a micro SD card. Let me try another card. Another card error. Every SD card I put in here, it said card error. And I was like, why? Why does it say card error? I formatted it. I made sure the computer formatted it. I put it back in there. It didn't even ask me to format. It just said card error. I guess the SD card slot on this thing is terrible, but I already hate micro SD cards. So since I don't even like micro SD cards, having to put this in here is already a drag. Putting a small micro SD card in a micro device, so to speak, it's already struggle bus. So the last thing you want to do is have two things that you don't like. So I'm going to be trashing this and buying another device. I know that I love the deity Eos because they run off of UHF, which is supposed to be a less congested way of getting the signal to your camera, and it's more reliable, and it does the audio or auto search for the most uncongested signal, which most new wireless microphones use now. But in the grand scheme of things, I just want something that I can clip on when I'm out there in the field. I don't have to put this Rode NTG on a Phantom Power XLR cable and having all this extra stuff. I just want to have something right in camera, ready to go, so I can go ahead and edit and get stuff out to you. The faster I can get that stuff out to you, the faster I can get content up and keep this channel going. I love Tascam. I have a Tascam Portacapture X6. I'm not always a fan of it, but it works out well. It's recording me now. Nothing necessarily against Tascam. I've been using them for years, but this is just not the product for me. Now stay tuned for the next video.